Good morning, students. Today I am going to begin the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree. The Lake Isle. Isle means island. Isle is island. This well-known poem explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. This poem is a lyric. Now I have sent yesterday, children, the link from the YouTube what is this poem, so that you can understand more clearly. That's the reason I have sent you yesterday link. Now you can go through this poem. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. The poet is telling here. Who is the poet? William Butler Yeats. What is the name of the poet? William Butler Yeats. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. Innisfree is a name of the place. What does the poet tell? Poet tells that I will arise. Arise means I will stand up and go to Innisfree. Why he wants to go to Innisfree is that he wants to experience the peace and tranquility there. And a small cabin built there. The poet is telling that he is going to build a small cabin, small room. Cabin is small room of clay and wattles made. What is the meaning of clay? You all already know clay is mud. How does the poet is building the room? He will build the room with clay and wattles made. Wattles is twisted sticks for making fences. Wattles meaning is twisted sticks for making fences. I am not going to write because it is already there in your textbook. Wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there. 9 bean rows means that is one kind of vegetable. He is going to grow there because he cannot live there without eating the food. So he is telling 9 bean rows I will have there. A hive for the honeybee. Hive means, you all know honeybees. They are building the hive in one of the plants or in the bushes. And hive also, the poet is telling, I will have a hive also of honeybee. I can eat honey also. I can grow bee rows also. And live alone in the bee-loved glade. Bee-loved glade. Glade is clearing, open space. Bee-loved glade is open space. Glade is open space. Now what is the meaning of bee loud? Bee loud means the sound of the bees. Buzz. That sound of the bees. He will hear the sound of the bees there, and he will in the open space, and he will live there alone. Did you understand the first stanza? The poet is going to get up and he is going to Innisfree. And what is he doing there? He is going to build a small house of what? Clay and wattles. Wattles means twisted sticks for making fences. Then what is he going to do there? He is going to cultivate bean rows, and he has hive for the honeybee, and he is going to live there in the bee-loved glade. Bee-loved means the sound of the bees is going to hear, and glade is a open space. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. Now poet wants to go to island. Why? Because poet wants to experience the peace, and peace comes always slow. It is not peace we don't get peace very soon. Peace comes very slow. Dropping from the vales in the morning to where the cricket sings, wheels of the morning. Now the poet is comparing here to the morning as if clouds. Wheels of the morning means clouds. Just like we wear burqa. Veils is a shawl or burqa or anything the woman uses to cover her head or face. That is called veils of the morning. To where the cricket sings. Cricket is a small insect. It sings in the morning. There's midnights all a glimmer. Midnights all a glimmer. Glimmer is a shining here. Midnights means he is comparing to the sky where there are stars. and glimmer glimmer is shining, and noon is comparing to a purple glow. Purple glow means when sun is so much shining and it becomes to purple color, and it says that purple glow we can experience in the noon time. Night stars are shining. Morning he says that there are morning cloud is a cloudy weather, and morning cricket insect is singing, and afternoon sun comes to a purple glow, and evening is full of the linnet's wings. Evening full of the linnet's wings means linnet is a small and grey bird with a short beak. Linnet's wings means bird's wings. Here linnet is a bird. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. Poet is telling that night also I want to go there, daytime also I want to go there. And here the lake water lapping. Lapping means lake water hitting. Badiyudu, striking, hitting or striking, another meaning. With low sounds by the shore. With the low sounds, it is hitting to the shore. Lake water is hitting to the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement grey, anywhere I stand, on the roadway also or on the pavement also, I hear it in the deep heart score. Means deep heart score, deep in my heart, I can hear. What I can hear? I can hear the sound of the water hitting to the shore. That is the 3 stanzas poem. Students, here they have given also the poetic devices, that is alliteration, repetition, personification, metaphor is well explained in yesterday's video what I have sent. I have explained, they have explained, so please refer that, and the rhyme scheme of the poem also is well explained, so please refer that video also. Go through my video, at the same time YouTube video what I have sent the link yesterday, and understand the poem. Kindly do your work. I am going to send the notes also, so that you can write the notes of the poem and be ready. Thank you, students.